Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. There's some serious buzz swirling around the NFC West, and it's centered on a potential blockbuster trade that's got everyone talking. Rumors are heating up that the Chicago Bears, sitting at 9-4 but facing some serious cap crunches and injury issues, might be willing to part ways with one of their top cornerbacks, Jaylon Johnson. And if this happens, and honestly it looks like it could, it's poised to be a game-changer for the 49ers defense and their entire Super Bowl chase this season. So let's break this down. The Bears, despite their solid record, are dealing with some financial constraints, with around $18 million in cap space and injuries that have hurt their secondary. Their focus right now seems to be on getting some draft capital and clearing cap space, especially on the receiver front, where they're looking to extend some contracts. But the centerpiece of these trade rumors is Jaylon Johnson, a guy who's been a shadowy nightmare for opposing receivers. Imagine having a corner who sticks like glue, who can erase the best WRs on any given Sunday. Johnson is exactly that kind of player. This isn't just talk. Johnson has been a disruptive force this season when healthy. In 2025, he's played 3 games so far, though he's been sidelined for about 10 weeks with a quadriceps injury, which is a concern. Still, when he's on the field, Johnson's coverage skills are off the charts. According to the latest stats, he's got a PFF grade of 88.4, which is elite. He's allowed a catch percentage of just 50%, and when he's covering, he makes life difficult for quarterbacks with an EPA per target of -0.25. That means he's effectively reducing the offense's efficiency every time the ball is thrown his way. He's notching a solid 3 pass deflections, and he's also been a thorn in the side of receivers with his tight coverage, leading to a career that boasts over 150 tackles and 10 interceptions. He's a 2-time Pro Bowler, and his average PFF grade over his career is around 89.8, showing consistency and high-level play. Now, why are the Bears willing to consider trading Johnson? Well, despite his talent, they're leaking points, allowing an average of 25.8 points per game, and they're looking to extend their offensive weapons and add more draft capital. With that in mind, the trade scenario that's trending suggests the 49ers could land Johnson for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. That's a pretty steep price, but for a player of Johnson's caliber, it could be worth every penny, especially considering the 49ers' defensive needs and Super Bowl ambitions. Let's also consider what Johnson would bring to the Niners. This isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about elevating the entire secondary. With players like Charvarius Ward already in the fold, adding Johnson would give the 49ers a lockdown duo on the outside. His presence could help reduce the yards per pass allowed from about 7.2 to closer to 6.0, a significant boost that can make a real difference in tight games. Plus, Johnson's ball skills are exceptional. Assuming he gets healthy, he could project to snag around 4 interceptions this season, which would be a huge boost for a secondary that's already been tested with injuries. Talking about injuries, the 49ers secondary has taken some hits lately. Brandon Ayuk's injury, he's on the PUP list with an ACL-MCL tear, has left a hole in the receiver group, and Jacob Cowing has been bouncing between the reserves and the active roster. Depth is critical, especially with the playoffs approaching. Bringing in Johnson would not only strengthen the back end, but also send a message that the Niners are serious about contending for that elusive Super Bowl title. Now imagine Johnson lining up alongside Ward, both of them locking down the perimeter, forcing quarterbacks to think twice before throwing into double coverage. Johnson's ability to play the ball and make plays on the ball could increase the 49ers' third down stop percentage from around 40% to over 50%. His knack for turning coverage into turnovers could be the X factor that propels San Francisco past teams like the Eagles or the Cowboys in the postseason. The NFL is all about those game-changing plays, and Johnson's track record indicates he's capable of being that difference maker. Let's also talk about the big-picture implications. If the 49ers acquire Johnson, they're not just plugging a hole. They're building a defense that could be the backbone of a Super Bowl run. His ability to erase top receivers and make plays on the ball fits perfectly with the 49ers' aggressive, team-oriented defensive philosophy. Plus, with the schedule remaining, every game is a critical step toward playoff seeding, and having a shutdown corner like Johnson could be the difference between hosting games at Levi's Stadium or hitting the road early. And of course, the timing couldn't be better. The 49ers are already looking formidable, sitting at 9-4 and tied for the top of the NFC West. The defense, while solid, has shown some vulnerabilities, especially with injuries. Adding a player like Johnson would tilt the scales further in their favor. It's a bold move, yes, but one that could pay off big time come January and beyond. The Super Bowl odds are already looking promising, going from plus 500 to plus 350 with a move like this, and it's clear that the front office is thinking big. And let's not forget, Johnson's playing style is exactly what the 49ers need. He's gritty, relentless, and a true technician in coverage. His ability to clamp down on top receivers and get his hands on the ball in critical moments is what makes him a perfect fit for a team that prides itself on defensive dominance. His presence could also serve as a serious motivator for the rest of the secondary, pushing everyone to elevate their game. We all know that in the playoffs, every little advantage counts, and Johnson could be that X factor that seals the deal for San Francisco. Now, I know some fans might be thinking about the risks, injuries, the price tag, and the adjustments needed to integrate a new player mid-season. But given the urgency of winning now and the window that's open with this talented roster, making a move like this could be the key to finally breaking through and winning that elusive sixth Super Bowl. Remember, the 49ers have a history of making bold moves when it matters most, and this could be the next chapter in that storied franchise. So, as we keep an eye on these developments, one thing's clear. If the 49ers pull off this trade for Jaylon Johnson, it's going to send shockwaves through the league. Opposing offenses will think twice before throwing into his coverage, and the entire defense will look even more formidable. It's a move that screams we're all in, and as fans, we should be excited about the potential of what this defense could become with Johnson in the mix. The road to Super Bowl LXI just got a lot more interesting, and the 49ers are positioning themselves to be at the very forefront of that chase. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think adding Jaylon Johnson would push the team closer to that sixth Lombardi trophy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the 49ers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. The journey to another Super Bowl run is heating up, and with moves like this, the Niners are proving they're not backing down from the challenge. Let's keep that passion alive and keep supporting this incredible team as they chase greatness.